Hey there, I'm Curly, and welcome to Unfiltered and Undiscovered, the podcast where three music lifers dig into the songs, the stories, and the legends of music that may not have crossed your radar yet. But if you're new here, let me set the scene. I'm the punter, the guy who swears that the best music, the best Australian independent music, was in 1986. I've got the record collection to prove it. Now, joining me each week, I've got Braggy. He's a lifelong muso, a dreamer that's still waiting for that one song of his to go viral. He knows his stuff and he loves digging into lyrics. And of course, we've got Rossy. Rossy, the roadie, the manager, and the guy with a story about every band that's ever plugged into a pub PA system anywhere from Perth to Parramatta. Together, we get unfiltered with the best undiscovered artists across Australia and occasionally the world. And occasionally, we also talk a whole lot of rubbish around artists that we already love. Let's get into it.
Hey y'all, I'm Alison Asarch from Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, I'm Sean Fraser from the Ritzy Kids.
Hunters, this is Johnny from Rail Motor.
Hey, it's Shane from Blind Season.
Hey, it's Rob Stanier, and you can check out my music on all the streaming platforms.
Check out my latest music on all the streaming sites.
Check out my debut album on all streaming platforms.
Check out our new debut album.
Check us out on Spotify and Apple Music. And you're listening to our friends, Braggy and Curly.
And my
Rossy.
favorite bands from Australia.
My two favourite podcasters,
Braggy and Curly.
Braggy and
Rossy.
Curly.
On the
Unfiltered and Undiscovered podcast.
And Rossy.
Shall we? Hey there, everyone. It's Curly here, and welcome to episode 198 of the Unfiltered and Undiscovered podcast. We are three old blokes with one obsession, and that's music that matters. Tonight, we are doing one of our famous mystery song deep dives, and both of my co-hosts sitting there. We've got Braggy from Adelaide, and we've got Rossy from Sydney, who have absolutely no idea what song they are going to deep dive into. Boys, how you been?
Awesome. Probably if the people are watching on the tube of the U, they will notice that I'm actually not in Adelaide because I have a t-shirt on and no beanie. So I'm actually in Queensland and the world tour again, as you guys call it.
But, so you're playing Agnes Waters this time?
Yeah. Actually, we're playing Tannum Sands, which is an hour up the road as well. Yeah, but we're playing also a festival, a little tiny mini festival called the Grassroots Festival, which is just pretty cool. Yeah, it's just a lot of local acts. I think there's a couple from around a bit, but so that should be fun. That's next Saturday.
It's really cool.
Sounds awesome. And how are you, Rossy?
I'm not bad. I had a entertaining week. Although I did Saturday night, I was mixing. I was out mixing, which I don't do that much anymore. But I was back on the tools, and I was doing a one-man show for Charlie Owen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he just there was a duo for a sport act and a country band called Dave Favor and the Roadside Ashes, who are pretty good. But Charlie then came out on his own, had a dobro, an acoustic, and a big fat semi-acoustic Gibson and a Vox AC30, and he played a lot of his songs from his storied career, told tales, and it's just a one-man show. It was really good. He's a very talented man. He's a really nice bloke too.
Sounds awesome. Absolutely. That
you guys would have loved it, actually, I'm sure.
It sounds like a bit of a Sunday session with a story intertwined. So
absolutely,
I can almost hear the tone, Rossy, with the big Gibson and the Vox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he was. What I found is that he played so delicately. He played a dobro as well, but he was just playing so delicately, and like the dynamic range was really broad. He'd play, like he didn't go very loud, but when he, it was really sensitive. And it was lovely. It was really lovely feeling in the room. Yeah,
cool.
That's awesome. And what a great review and the way you've described it, which brings me on to our next little piece of news. Our good friend.
I love reviews.
We do love reviews. And our good friend Tave Bragg kicked off a support act for Ben Whittington down there in Adelaide. And actually, there's a review. So I'm going to read this word for word, Braggy, because this is actually really, really good stuff.
Can I interject when I like my favourite lines?
Okay, absolutely. So sliding into the support slot with all the cool confidence of a vintage vinyl find, the Dave Bragg trio kicked off the night with a set that oozed effortless charm and rich, rootsy textures. A good bunch of 7-ish songs and blending jazzy licks with folk pop flourishes. They set the sonic scene like seasoned pros. Think John Mayer meets Norah Jones at a backyard Adelaide wine bar.
No.
Bragg's vocals were smooth and smoky, while the trio's type musicians while the trio's tight musicianship gave the crowd something to sway to before the main event. Subtle,
it's getting hot in here.
Oh, it is.
I reckon the guys got confused with another show.
No, that's you, Braggy. It's you.
And subtle but yet striking, their performance was the kind of slow burn set that makes you search them on Instagram before the second song ends. One to keep watching for
not
sure.
Going to find nothing there.
That's what I thought when I read that.
How disappointing for them.
I was probably thinking, where'd that guy come from? The best thing he said to me, I said to him afterwards, because he talked to me, and he said, you know, I wish I was just like 30 years younger and 30 kilos lighter. And he said, oh, no, you suit your aesthetic.
Oh, mate.
I'm going to put that in the song because aesthetic rhymes with poetic.
Review.
Oh.
It's a fabulous review, mate. You should be very happy with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some more gigs. That'd be good. Some more original gigs.
I'd be putting that up on a poster in the house somewhere because, mate, you should be really proud of that and
printed in one of those big A2 things.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sharon said well deserved. So well done. You know, Sharon's your biggest fan, Braggy. So
put it on the thumbnail of Unfiltered Undiscovered.
Yeah. I will absolutely share the link so people can say that I'm
make it a story post. Make it a story post on Instagram.
Yeah, because that's the only way people can find the brave trap. I
need to come to Sydney and do. Now I need to come to Sydney and do a support for Jupiter 5. That's what I need to do.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's smooth and smoky. Sort of fits in with Jupiter 5.
It's a contrast though.
One of my favorite reviews, a guy who's in a punk band in Sydney, wrote this post about us, and he said, these old guys walked on stage looking like they'd left their Zimmer frames behind and then blew my mind with the psych punk.
Yeah.
Classic.
See, Rossy, I come do a support. I could just keep playing till they throw things at us, and then you come on and bang. You know,
we've got a lot of shows coming up actually with Jupiter 5, which will be fun.
All righty, just a big shout out. Also, it was a birthday of the screaming tribesman himself, Mick Madoo's birthday today. So happy birthday, Mick! And from the team here at Unfiltered Undiscovered, I won't sort of mention or guess your age, but like a vintage wine, I'm hoping you just keep getting better, mate. So
we just love old lick.
Also, I got one other bit of news that I just remembered. We lost Cole Joy yesterday.
No way.
Yeah, Cole Joy.
How did I miss that?
It was in the paper today when I was on the news today when I was at the airport. So I don't know. Do you ever come across him, Rossy? It's probably well before your time, but
I had a lot to do with one of his family members. Yeah, Patricia Amphlett, Patty. Patty's first husband was one of the Joy Boys.
Oh wow!
And they're from the same part of Sydney as me as well. They're from Peakhurst, which is just
okay.
It's like a suburb over. But yeah, Patty was married to one of the Joy Boys.
He was like a pioneer, wasn't he, of Australian rock and roll?
Yeah, they were the Jacobsons, so they were one of the biggest promoters in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still until current days are big promoters, Jacobsons. But he was a pioneer. Yeah, that Johnny O'Keefe era and all that sort of stuff, and pre-Beatles, you know.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
That's terrible news. I didn't hear that.
It is. Yeah, I hadn't heard that as well, Braggy. So, just
he must have been a fair age. Jeez, he must have been in the 90s, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Late 80s, I reckon.
80s, yeah.
And there was me stuck in a school of Stedford for 3 days.
It sounds awesome. Two more bits of news. The Norwood man himself, Matt Ward, has released a great cover version of Paul Kelly's Dumb Things. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad little song, not a little bad little country version of Dumb Things. So, I'll put a snippet in the episode so people can have a bit of a tune into it. And of course, I've added that to our covers you need to know about playlist available on all the major platforms now. And the last and the last thing is, as you know, Brittany Elise has moved to Nashville, and she's releasing a song. I believe it comes out this Friday, and it's called "The Ghosts of Tennessee." So, not just moved to town, Nashville. She is now singing about it,
taking over the place,
being haunted by it. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
I think it is too. So, guys, you ready for this deep dive?
Yep.
No.
Any thoughts as to so I'll give you a bit of a hint. It was a bit of a one-hit wonder, but it was also a bit of a sleeper. It sort of it was released, I think, in 78, and it's a UK band. So
78. So it's
78.
It's very. It's almost post-punk. Oh, here we go.
New wave.
So just once I press play, just give me the thumbs up that you can hear it. Otherwise, I'll have to fix up the sound. So are we ready? Let's do this.
I know the name of the song. It's Driver's Seat. But I don't know the band.
All right.
Who sang Driver's Seat, Rossy?
What was that?
Who sang Driver's Seat?
Driver's Seat.
That's what that song is, yeah?
Yeah.
Driver's Seat. Well, I don't know. Driver's Seat. Oh, it's a tough one.
Yeah. I know it. I'm just need to get a bit more in there.
If do you want me to give you a hint? If I said Sniff.
Sniffing the Tears.
That's it.
Whoa. That's tough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah.
Man, you can hear that 1978 production right there.
Yeah, let's go back to the start of that.
Please. Yeah.
You want it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sniffing the tears.
All right.
Yeah. So
what's happening around this time? 78.
Well, punk's already been on the horizon, right? The police. Yeah, the police are around. But punk's been around, and this is not punk.
No, it's not.
No. This is like from before punk.
It is. It's it's that. It is. Like you listen to the production, right? It's that classic 70s production. It's very dry, and then the snare comes in on like an old tank reverb. It's on the snare, 2/4 on the drums. It's Motowny.
It's Motowny, yeah. And the guitar it's a real fuzz. It's a fuzz. It's not distortion. It's a fuzz, isn't it?
It is, but it's really in your face. It's really up front. It's right in the middle of the mix, right?
Yeah, not much reverb on it. Flat.
No. That's right. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 chords. I reckon it's like D, C, and G or something. I love it. I reckon it's like. Yeah. Chord special, which is always good.
All right, let's move on.
Doing all right. A little jiving on a Saturday night. Come what may. Gonna dance the day away. Jenny was
Go.
She always smiled for the people she meet on trouble and strife. She had another way of looking at life. News is blue, the news is blue. Has its own way to get to you. What can I do? What can I do? I'll never remember my time with you.
Why?
Got to move to the trick of the beat. There is no lady. Just take your place in the driver's seat. Driver's seat. Driver's seat. Yeah.
So it's a hook a minute.
It is.
Rossy and Curly, isn't it? It's like the hook. First of all, is the 3 chords, and then there's and then there's the little. That's early old synth, isn't it? Like that gets you as well.
I think they're British, right? And I know that they did okay in the States, but like you look at the aesthetic of the band, and around 1978, there were all these bands that were trying to become like they sniffed the breeze. They sniffed it, and they could tell the change was coming, right? So the drummer's wearing like the punk thin white tie, and they're kind of like. But at that same, not long after that, around that time, guys like Tom Petty were coming into England, that singer-songwriter sort of thing, right?
Yep.
But the synth is what throws me. Like the synth is like that very like that's an old that
guy's going to be
Mog.
If you're the keyboard player, you're getting bored in that song. Hang on. It's like the triangle player. Every now and again, it's got to.
But as you listen to it, you look at them. The aesthetic is almost like that. That sort of like it's like moving away from the cities, trying to keep up with the times, but they don't kind of get the look. So the look is kind of the song's a bit older than the look.
Yeah.
So you think about the bands.
It reminds me of another band. Same sort of drive. There was a lot of those driving songs like 2468 Motorway and
that's Tom Robinson band. That was killer.
Tom Robinson.
Tom Robinson, who I absolutely adore.
It's definitely it's a driver song though, Curly, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and Braggy, because you're our lyrics man, what do you think the driver's seat is about? Is it fundamentally
being in control?
Yeah, definitely being in control.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't really listening to the words then. I was
geeking out on the sound of the instruments. Yeah,
driving on a Saturday night.
It's got that fat 70s sort of top drum sound, right?
Yeah. It's good. It's a good song.
Oh, it really is. And like, I honestly, like, I'll just have a quick look here. I don't know anyone in the band. Don't know anyone. Never heard of it. Don't know any of them. But they were ironically signed to the same label as Motorhead.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
Chiswick Records.
Yeah, did not
Yeah.
know that. Do you know the one song that, as like this was late 70s and I remember it being on like the likes of Countdown. But the other song around at that same time that I sort of have relatively vivid memories is that song Down Amongst the Dead Men.
Which was
Vander and Young.
it's Vander and
Yeah.
Young. Yeah,
Yeah.
Flash in the Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
And
it.
actually, it has elements of that, right?
Yes,
Has
it
a
does.
massive element. It's a songwriter's producer song.
Yeah, it's a good
Like-
pickup,
like-
Curly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear that. See, like Vander and Young, as you know, got stranded in England after the Easy Beats collapsed, and they ended up writing songs to get home.
Yeah.
And then when they got home, they said to their little brothers, "Now, this is what we did wrong. This is how you do it." And
Yeah,
it seemed
they
to
learned.
work. Seemed to work.
But that they wrote that one and they wrote Hey St. Peter and
Hey St. Peter and St. Louis, which they did a cover, which was an Easy Beats song.
the way to St. Louis. And they did they wrote Walking in the Rain for freaking Grace Jones.
Grace
as well.
Jones, yeah.
Not many people know that.
Unreal.
Oh man, but they were geniuses. But you're right in that. But it's pop hooks a minute. It's that 70s sort of.
Yeah.
It's really it's well written. Really,
Yeah.
really well written.
Let's see how it finishes up. I can't wait. Do you reckon
Does look like Tom Petty.
Being alright. Little driving on a Saturday night. Yeah. Come walk with me. Gonna dance the day away. Yeah. Drive the seat. Drive the seat. Yeah. Jenny was sweet. There is no relief. Yeah. Pick up your feet. Pick up, yeah. Pick up your feet. Gonna dance the day away. Yeah. Drive the seat.
breakdown?
Drive the seat. Yeah. Drive the seat. Drive the seat. Yeah. Drive the seat.
So I knew it was going to fade.
Yeah.
There's no way out. There's no way out of that.
No, but you see what you're also noticing is that underpinning the whole thing, it's very traditional, right? It's got that Fender Rhodes sitting there as well. Fender Rhodes sitting right in the middle there. So the keyboard player is actually a lot busier than he looks, but the synths in the clips so they look modern, right? So look as though they're kind of, and so like the bass player wearing the geeky glasses and the backing having an African American backing vocalist or some sort of.
But it doesn't change the whole way through. It starts with that guitar riff.
Yeah, it does.
With those three chords, and it just stays there. And then the drums come in with the 2/4, and they do not leave.
That's how Desmond Child writes songs.
It just stays the whole way, and it's just taking things, bringing things in, and taking things out. Put a harmony in. Put the little keyboard thing in. Take everything out. Make it just the drums, and we'll sing the harmony. Then we come back.
So,
it's just
someone's sitting at the board punching things out
all the way through. Yeah, maybe that's what they did, Rossy. Hey, they just recorded everything, and then they did it in the studio.
But it's the way Desmond Child writes a song. You start off with the chorus. You come in with the chorus, catch them, get the hook, and keep going. Right.
That's Aerosmith.
Yeah. Well, he wrote for Aerosmith. He wrote for Kiss. He wrote for Alice Cooper. He wrote for everyone. Desmond Child.
Don't bore us. Get to the chorus.
Yeah, that's right. Start with the chorus. Away you go. Oh, that Slippery When Wet Bon Jovi album. The Alice Cooper's album with Poison on it. The Kiss stuff. It's all Desmond Child, man.
Aerosmith. You think about them, like Janie's Got a Gun. How does that start? Janie's
got a gun.
Love in an elevator. How does that start? Love
Exactly.
in an elevator.
That's exactly right. But that song, like, while the keyboard player looks as though he belongs more in Genesis than another band, right? He just, like
He's
actually,
definitely the nerd.
around that time of bands, didn't have beards. No one had beards. That was the line, right? The old hippie bastards had beards. No hippies. Fuck off.
Yeah. Good point.
It was. Interestingly, the song in '78 was released. I think it got to number 15 in the US.
Yeah,
didn't really chart in the UK, and it had a resurgence in 1991 when it was used as part of a Renault car commercial in Europe. So,
what are they calling it? Sniff and Tears.
Sniff and the Tears. The thing is, right, songwriters, man, you're lucky if you can get a song that. If you go top 15 in America, you beauty, you're doing well. But if it gets picked up all those years later for an ad, wow, man, that's where the money comes in. Like,
Sniff and the Tears. That's bloody. On the bloody Colombian marching powder. Is that what that is?
Well, yeah.
On the
in a way, if you kind of look at the band a bit, physically they look a little bit like Men at Work.
Yeah, the lead singer looks a little bit like the guys I used to tease in the computer classroom. So.
You would never have teased people, Curly.
No.
Surely
not. No, a whole other beast.
No, I made that up. But yeah, it's not like he was that butch like lead male vocalist. But
no.
But one thing about the song, you just can't help but groove to it, can you?
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, it got me straight, like opening bars. Like the groove had me. I'm like,
you're in. Yeah, you can see why it was a hit.
Yeah. But it has got that Motown drumming on the tupa, 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 tupa.
Yeah.
But the synth sometimes did sort of jar me. Like, oh yeah, this is very much of its time. I bought a synthesizer and I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
But so could you have done it without the synth? Would the song have been the same? Would it have had that same level of intrigue?
Yeah. I would have maybe shortened it.
I mean, think about it. It's the three chords all the way through. You got to come up with other catchy stuff that's going to keep it interesting. You can't just be doing the same.
What was that other song around the time? Airport? Was it by the Motors? Airport? Something like that. But that's a certain style of that sort of song. There was a lot of those songs but like there's a familiarity about that song, which is the strength of a good song, right? You hear it the very first time, you hear it and you go, "Have I heard that before?"
Yeah.
And straight away, I didn't hear the acoustic guitar at the start, but the moment the guitar riff came in, I've gone, "Oh, I know what this is."
Yeah. Good driving song. What's some other good driving songs you reckon? What's your favorite driving song?
I used to play
Wide Open Road.
Yeah, but Weddings, Parties, Anything, They'll Better Live CD, that used to be my go-to whenever there was a long trip. So it kept me intrigued. But driving song, what's that Bon Jovi song?
I know
Living on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer. Yeah. I would always... Yeah, we'd always listen to stuff like Power Age by AC/DC or Long Way to the Top in a Truck. Sitting there going,
I suppose any song's a good driving song if you like the song.
Three guys in the front of a truck who may or may not have been having a good time amongst themselves sitting there going.
I'll tell you another song that reminds me of it. It's just come to me now. I was trying to think of it before. It's that one.
Yeah.
Driving all night, got my hand on the wheel.
Radar Love.
Radar Love, yeah.
Well,
that would have been that's about the same era, isn't it?
That's a driving song.
Yeah.
There's an AC/DC song called Sin City, and I'm not sure who knocks who off, but the start of AC/DC uses the same riff as Radar Love.
Oh, yeah.
And they both and that's Radar Love, but in Sin City it's bong bong dong dong. Same riff. Wonder who stole from who. We need to find that out.
That's Braggy. Another driving song is Born to Be Wild.
Oh yeah, that's
The
around the
song
same
that-
time too. That's a bit earlier. That's
That's
early
earlier.
70s.
That's 60s because that was
Is
in
it?
Easy Rider.
Oh,
Easy Rider.
Yeah.
It was in
That's
Easy
right.
Rider.
Yeah. The big
And that is-
choppers.
That is the song that coined the phrase heavy metal.
That's Steppenwolf.
Yeah. And Steppenwolf.
Wow. I did not know
Steppenwolf.
that.
There you go, Heavy Metal Thunder. And Steppenwolf, of course, were a band that toured Australia with Hitmen.
Which
Always
we
comes
ma-
back to the Hitmen.
Huh? No, that's next week, mate. That's next week.
Everything comes
All
back
right.
to the Hitmen.
So, well done, guys. Well done. I know it was a little bit out of the dark, deep recesses of your mind, but
He did good, didn't he? He did good.
you guys
good.
did great. You guys did great. So it was good to actually. I still get amazed that Braggy can just pick up a guitar and start playing a song that he's just heard. Does my head in. How do you do that? But maybe who was our guest the other week? Chloe.
It's from people
Chloe.
yelling out shit gigs. Can you fucking
That's how Chloe Marks and the Mayhem do it, don't they? They just listen to a song and start playing. So
yeah.
yeah.
I'm used to people yelling out, "Why you play something you all know?"
Oh, you know what I get? You know what's a good one I get, Rossy? Play,
What?
do you know anything this century?
I love
Mate, thank God I'm not a muso. Can you play anything out of 1986? All right. So, hey, guys, well done. Next week, we are creeping up on our 200th episode. Next week is episode 199. And I think Rossy's already getting the shakes and the shivers because we're going to do a bit of a... Braggy did this very early in the piece where he broke down a song or the evolution of a song, and it was Baby Please Don't Go, if I remember rightly, Braggy.
Yep,
And,
all the way back to Lead Belly and right
yeah.
through to AC/DC and Aerosmith, and everybody's done it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to do something similar. However, the song is not a rock song, although it has been recorded, I guess, many times as a bit of a rock song. The song Suspicious Minds we're going to dive into.
It's
And
going to be good.
I don't even know who sang that originally. So I'm
So-
intrigued to find out what
you
we
will
dive
by, you will
You
by next Wednesday.
You will have a PhD
Friday.
in Suspicious Minds by the end of next week.
and when Rossy says the Hitman is next week, we will probably end with a great cover version that's by the Hitmen. I think they Carrying Bar Tavern was
Carrying Bar
recorded
Inn.
at.
Carrying
Yeah,
Bar
that
Inn.
might have been it. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking Rossy might have been part of the stage crew that night.
I may well have been. The thing is, Kenneth sometimes would do that song and it would go for like a week and a half. And he'd run off into the crowd with a microphone. I'd be chasing him around, holding a cable, and I'd just be like, "Come on, mate, back to the stage here."
See, there's the little bits of being a roadie that you don't even think about. Oh, no,
Come on. Yeah. Oh, man, I've been there, and like, he's a little bit excitable. I don't know why he was excitable on some particular nights. He'd get out there in the first song, boom, over the barricade. Go, oh, fuck, here we go.
Don't go in front of the speakers again.
I'll be chasing him with a cable and belting people out of the way with an elbow. You know. Sometimes I want to belt him. But
And then our 200th episode promises to be, we're challenging ourselves. As you know, we love new music. We love finding undiscovered artists. And we have all been given a challenge to get onto Spotify, find an artist that's got less than, what did we say?
1,000. I like
listens.
1,000. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
1,000 listens, and we're going to do a deep dive on one artist each. So we're going to put our investment
And
in
we'll
what we
see if we can get them over the 1,000 mark.
Yeah.
I saw a band the other day, and I saw they had 17 monthly listens, so I kind of felt a bit sad.
We'll get them on. Let's just that's the good idea. I wish this is I like it.
I had to listen to why. I understood very quickly.
Oh, Okay.
And can I just say something about the difference between Sydney and Melbourne, right? So in my research for our 200th episode show, I've stumbled across, I think it's on TikTok, an account called Noisy Neighbours, and I'm thinking it's like a pub in Melbourne. It's a Melbourne-based account, and they showcase the bands that have been playing there. They'll play like 3 or 4 songs on a set, right? And in Sydney, or even thinking back to someone like Gary Slater with Dr. Bombay, it's just full on rock and roll, and they don't give a shit whereas there's an air of I don't want to upset people in Melbourne, but there's an air of I've got to look good from Melbourne bands. It's some other people may call it pretentiousness. I certainly wouldn't. That's not the word that I would use. But they need to look good, and they almost look like they've got to be not enjoying themselves.
There has always been a little bit of that. Like I've got some great mates from Melbourne. I know some great Melbourne bands, but yeah, as an overall thing, that's one of the things the guys from Birdman didn't like about the birthday party, for example, is that they just were a bit too cool for school. There's a bit too much smack going around. They didn't like that. They like Birdman were those guys who were like, oh, over the barricades, and the birthday party were like,
Yeah.
But Melbourne's
It's a little bit of difference in how good the Birdmen were on their instruments compared to the birthday party too. I've got a birthday party record at home. It's worth a fortune. I can't listen to it. Rubbish.
Release the bats.
Release the bats is fantastic. But like Melbourne's always had some very stylish bands, I will say. Like you go down there, but people in the streets look pretty good. That's because one of the things is because there's a few things. I think one, the cooler weather lends itself to better clothes.
Yeah.
And like up in Queensland, you've got a singlet. You've got a singlet on in the top of Queensland. You can't got thongs. It's too hot. And the other thing is, there's nothing else Adelaide, to do down there.
Adelaide does the look cool thing well, like Dave Graney,
I feel I think that's right. But Sydney's just got a different, more sort of
Dave looks cool. He's not sad though. He's happy when he.
Dave Graney.
Dave's cool as hell. He makes me laugh, man.
Yeah, he does.
I love Dave.
The only time I ever wore a trench coat, because I always wanted to wear a trench coat when I was going to see bands, the only time I ever got to wear one was when I went to Sydney to watch Style Council, and even then, it was it just doesn't get cold enough here. Mind you, a lot of other people did, but I never wore a trench coat in Brisbane.
It was a pilgrimage to see the Modfather.
Yeah, that was it. You had to dress up. But guys, great episode. Next week, Suspicious Minds, and then we've got our 200th episode. So if you've loved what you heard, hit follow, share the show, and of course, dig deeper into our Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and YouTube Music playlists. All of them are there. Every damn song we've ever talked about is on our Every Damn Song playlist. We've got our fresh female country artists, and we've also got covers that you didn't know you needed. So it's all available. We've got more artists, more stories, and more reasons to listen. This is Unfiltered and Undiscovered, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next week. Bye for now. Thanks, guys. Well, that's a wrap for this episode of the Unfiltered and Undiscovered podcast. If you've liked what you've heard, please do us a favor. Hit follow, leave a rating, and share it with a mate who needs some new music and a little bit of laughter in their lives. We're all about discovering the songs that actually mean something. So if you're into raw talent, great stories, and music that hits you right in the guts, you're in the right place, and we'd love to see you back again next week. Don't forget our Spotify playlists, every damn song, every track we've ever talked about, rising female country artists, and undiscovered covers. And just now, they're not just available on Spotify. You'll also find them on YouTube Music and Apple Music as well. Now, we will be back next week with more music, more stories, and probably some more arguments. But that's what keeps us unfiltered. We'll see you next week.